What's going on, everybody, and welcome on into Unsportsmanlike Conduct, episode number 126. I am Steve. I got some fellas here with us. Timmy T, what's going on? I feel like we just did a show.
Feels like it.
Back to
Feels
back.
like we just bitched and moaned about a certain team, but it was well justified.
What team could that possibly be?
The Miami Dolphins.
It was the Dolphins for sure. All right, and Ant won't be joining us today, but we got Melo. Melo, what's going on, my friend? How's it going?
Pretty good now that I'm not back at a normal schedule, but don't have anything to do in the afternoon, so I can sleep during the day. So
like that,
catching me right before I got to go to work in a few hours.
There we go. Perfect. That's it. Your job starts now. On-air personality starts right now. All right, so it's after week 1 of the NFL. Obviously, there's plenty to talk about. Some great games this past weekend, some stinkers, some stinky teams, some great teams. We've got some news, some injury news that's going on that could impact a couple of the games this coming weekend in week 2. And we'll get you all caught up on that, and then we'll talk about get our world famous week 2 picks in. Anthony's already submitted his. I don't know if he wanted to change that one based on a potential injury, but we'll get to that when we get to that. But first, let's get this show started. Why don't we?
The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City. Los Angeles, your Dodgers have won the World Series. You are dealing with the best in the world. Acknowledge me.
All right.
It feels like I've been watching the Yankees lose for a long time.
That's baseball season.
Baseball season is so damn long.
Tell me about it.
That's true. Yeah, they tell you I'm a little better. Get the first half in the minors, get the first half champions, second half champions. A lot of baseball. I don't want to talk about baseball right now, but let's talk NFL.
Oh, Melo, what are you? AAA, AA? What are you? Your team over there?
Single A.
Oh, single. Okay, yeah, because over here the Somerset Patriots, the mini Yankees, are going to go to the playoffs against the Rumble Ponies from Binghamton.
Oh, the Ponies!
Yeah, if I think they have to win 2 more games, if they do, they open the playoffs Tuesday against the Rumble Ponies.
Nice.
So it'll be Mets versus Yankees, and I plan on getting tickets and going. Get crazy at a minor league game.
Not crazy about baseball. We could start off with baseball real quick. And did you guys see that Philly Karen, the filthy fan?
Yep.
What's happening right now? First, the guy's reaction when she comes up on him is priceless. It is great. It's amazing. Everything about it, because he was like, yeah, you know what? Go screw yourself. Take the stupid baseball. Go sit down. And thankfully got caught on TV.
Every
the Marlins took care of him.
Every meme about her, she deserves. Especially the one who turns into Gollum with the ball. You see that one yet? Takes the ball, turns around, she morphs into Gollum. Mild process. It's so great. It is so great.
It's so bad.
You know, at first, when I first saw it, I was on her side. Mm-hmm. Anything goes when that ball hits the ground. But then when I watched it, I was like, no, it's his. He had it because he grabbed it first, and I learned that the hard way.
That's it.
Well, it landed on his row. She was on the one behind.
Yeah, but don't matter. All right. Can I tell you a quick story?
Yes.
Quick. Yankee Stadium. I have to find the highlights for this so I can actually prove it was me. I'm sitting next to remember the old Yankee Stadium had the alleyway where they had that between left field and the bleachers. Where they kept the ambulance. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting right there. Posada hits a home run, bounces it off the thing up. I literally catch it off the bounce. I got my hands through the railing, so I have to pull them through. When I'm pulling them through, the ball dropped on the floor, and I went back up like that. And I went as soon as I went down to reach down to get it, some motherfucker behind me reached under my ass and took the ball. Can I tell you how red? I was like, yo, what the fuck? Are you just going? I got the ball. I got the ball.
Throwing it around.
And my friends going, dude, I'm not going to jail tonight. I was like, I want to kill this. I swear to God, if I could find the video, it can't be that hard to find. How many Posada home runs were there? I'm going to go through every Posada home run.
I would say.
I think he hit a few.
I'll narrow it down to Posada home run at Yankee Stadium.
Left-handed. Left. Oh no, you were in left field. So did he hit it right-handed?
No, he was left-handed.
Okay.
But all you got to do is look up who they were playing, and then it gets easier.
I don't remember. I don't remember the year even. But you can see, and you know what I'm wearing? I'm wearing a Triple H sleeveless basketball jersey too, and you can see it land in my hands, and then it hit the floor, and some asshole behind me. It wasn't the fact that he snatched it too that pissed me off. It's the fact that he put his hand up in the air. I got it. I was like, I want to kill this human being. I actually, about an inning later, I said, yo, I gotta go. He's like, what's the matter? I gotta go. I'm gonna go to jail. I gotta go. And we left. We left the game early. I was like, I gotta go.
That's some serious shit. Yeah, especially when you're a fan, you go to all these games, balls come in your vicinity, but you can't ever get near it and whatever.
I got another great story for you. Again, there's only been 2 times where I came that close. Other time is Shea Stadium. It's Jackie Robinson night. Bill Clinton's there, the president. So the place is packed, and we're sitting on the field level. And I'm looking to my left. Why am I looking to my left? Because there's bubbles. Little kid is blowing bubbles, lots and lots of bubbles, and I'm fascinated by the bubbles. I hear boom, tink. The ball literally hit the railing right where I was sitting.
Oh my God!
It went straight up in the air. I went, that just hit you right here. They're like, yeah. I went, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm looking at bubbles, and I could have got a line drive.
You're like Keith Hernandez. Keith Hernandez a few like a month and a half ago. He almost died in the announcer booth. He wasn't paying attention. A foul ball went by him. Like Gary Cohen, his broadcast partner, is like getting ready half-heartedly alligator arms. And on the replay, Keith Hernandez had no clue. He saw it go by, but then they show the replay, and it was like right here. Flew right past him. He had no idea, and it goes past him, and then he's like, I could have died.
I was so mad. Those are my 2 best times, and I failed at both. Well, I got robbed once. Second time, the bubbles was my fault.
The bubbles.
The bubbles was my fault. My one prized possession is I have a Paul O'Neill batting practice home run ball though. Not a game, but
okay.
He hit a fucking batting practice. You can hit the back wall. He hit the back wall at Yankee Stadium, and it went clunk off the Utz potato chip side, and I fucking ran. I was like, and I snatched it. I was like, yeah. That was it. That's my prized possession.
My lone foul ball that I've ever gotten was it was down here, and it was a few years back, and Noah Syndergaard was hitting. That's how long ago that Thor. He hit a foul ball. I'm sitting in, it's Marlins Park, so I'm like sitting row 12. I'm good. It goes behind me, hits the facing, and I'm like, oh shit, that's coming back to me. And it hits off of the chair 2 rows behind me, ricochets off my wife's back, and I grab it. And that was the one time that I called a freaking foul ball. It has to be here because, there's plenty of space. Get the ball.
Depending on who you're going to go watch play. Come on.
That's true.
Every game.
That's true.
I'm going to find that. I'm going to find the Posada home run. You can see me on freaking TV. I'm going to find it.
All right, let's talk some football. Getting back into last week, opening week, finally here, and we get football on Thursday, we get football on Friday, we got college on Saturday, we got football on Sunday, we got football on Monday. So good opening weekend. First off, it was the Micah Parsons-less Cowboys losing to the Eagles, but Timmy and I were talking about on We Stomped You Out as we previewed the Giants and Cowboys from this week. The Cowboys actually played pretty well. Yes, the Eagles were missing a spitter. Idiot. Altered the whole course of the game. By that Dak spit down there, and he just lost it. But the Eagles, you guys have anything on this one? The Eagles didn't. I mean, they didn't look like world beaters, but it's week 1. Dallas looked pretty good, but again, it's week 1. Melo, what do you got on this one? Any thoughts on this?
I think
But
you guys nailed that on the head.
Two
there.
bum teams.
I think you guys nailed that on the head there. I think the Cowboys looked a lot better than everyone expected to without Micah. They easily win that game if CD just hangs on to some of these balls.
One of the 4 balls. Hang on.
It's a different game there, but also I think that lightning delay also didn't help him out.
Oh my God! Oh, you know who was pissed? Chris Mad Dog Russo. Why? Because he bet the over is 47.5. There was 41 points at halftime.
Jeez.
And he was like, what did he say? Oh, he said, I took my gummy. I drank my Amstel Light because my wife was gone out of town. I didn't have to deal with nobody. I was by myself. And I thought I was smooth sailing. He also had the Ravens -1. So he had a bad weekend.
Both.
He was like, and just like that, $38.50 down the toilet. And he said it wasn't $38.50. All right, but a lot of this stuff you take it with a grain of salt because it was week 1. Guys feeling each other out. Pause. And teams feeling each other out might have been a better way to say that. But Cowboys did look good, and it was on the road, and that makes us a little bit more fearful of this Sunday with the Giants, and we'll get to them in a little bit. The Friday game.
Hey, real quick, sorry to break in, but
yeah.
I don't know if this is like
breaking news. Dun, dun, dun.
Did you get me?
What is it? Yeah.
Eric Montrose passed away. Remember Eric Montrose?
Yeah.
Cancer.
How old is he?
I don't know. Tar Heels, Celtics. He was young. Yeah, it says cancer.
52. Damn.
Yeah, Eric Montrose. Wow, I thought he was the next Larry Bird back in the day.
Yeah, with the flat top.
Yeah, it's like buzz. He had the Marine buzz cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. Oh well, that was depressing. Okay, back to football.
Back to football. Friday night, Chiefs and the Chargers from Brazil. Right from the I thought obviously right from the get-go, things went downhill for the Chiefs. Friendly fire there. Worthy going down. I mean, you don't want to be on the receiving end of a Travis Kelce, onslaught there, and that's what happened. Friendly fire.
Kelce barely even budged, too. That's the craziest part.
I know. He didn't
much. They were just like, oh, what was that?
and Mahomes is, everything's so fluid that Mahomes is already throwing the ball. Meanwhile, as he's throwing the ball, the shoulder's being dislocated. So that ruined that. I mean, I feel like that hurt a lot of fantasy guys, a lot of fantasy teams over out there. Because he was main cog, and then I thought it was the most complete game that Herbert has played. I think he played. I mean, he always plays fearless. You get speared out there, broken ribs, and everything. But I thought it was the most complete game that he's played. The defense played well on the Chargers side, and still they only won by 6 points. I don't know if it's it's a Charger. I was gonna say I don't know if it's a Charger thing, just to keep it close there. But I think that and Hollywood Brown kind of stepped up a little bit later on. The Chiefs have like no run game either. But again, weird game on the road for both of these teams. But now the Chiefs, when you talk about other things that happen within the division, find yourself in a little bind here early on. Timmy, that brings a smile to your face. I think, and the Chargers just looked like a better team on Friday. Timmy, what? Any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, well, as much as I'm not a big fan of the Harbaugh brothers, he's going to have that team in shape. He's going to whip them in shape. They just have to avoid the Charger plays, the Charger style, because they're like the West Coast Jets. It's just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's why they lost, because it's a Jet thing or a Charger thing. But hey, if he keeps them motivated and Herbert keeps playing the way he plays, they might be a little scary. So I hope so.
You get a blast from the past, Keenan Allen catching a Chargers touchdown, Yeah,
playing like he's 20 instead of 40, 50? No, like 30.
Yeah, remember back in the day.
Old. He's football old.
He's right there, football. I mean, back in the day, he was Mr. Target, 13, 14, 15 targets a game for fantasy PPR. Melo, and anything that you saw on Friday that, like, if you were a Chiefs fan, are you panicking right now? You got the Eagles coming up this week. Is it, the Raiders won, I guess. Gino?
No.
Gino, 325, 325.
You guys thought I was playing when I said it was going to be Gino that's carrying them to the playoffs, but we'll get there. As for the Chiefs, no, I'm not worried. It's the Chiefs. They still have a solid core. They'll figure something out. As for the Chargers, I think it was a good big first step for them. I feel like you guys have alluded to it. Normally, the Chargers find a way to lose that game, but I think Herbert has finally realized, okay, you know what, I'm going to do it myself. Why not? Like, instead of relying on some of these guys, when he had that first down rush, they just slid like.
How cool did he look?
Badass? Yeah.
Like,
come on.
He should have just taken off his helmet and just, did that hair thing.
Did the hair
flip? That would have been great.
I think it's a good first step for them, and Harbaugh's got this team going in the right direction.
Well, on the polar opposite end of that, speaking of right direction, we talk about the New York Giants and the wrong direction that they seem to go into here. They lose 21-6. Very, very, Timmy and I just were talking about it. Very vanilla offense. One of the things that we were excited about when you got Jameis and Russell all right, at least these are two guys that'll air it out, open up the offense. Dayball is on his last leg, maybe. So you figure you open up the offense. Jalen Hyatt doesn't play a snap. Slayton gets one target. Your main guy, Neighbors, gets 12 targets, but 7 of them are way off target. Right? So the running game wasn't there. Russell Wilson leads the team in rushing opening week, and with 44 rushes. And I don't know if you caught this, Melo, but he looked older to me than Aaron Rodgers did. And what is he, 6 years younger? How old is Russell Wilson? He looked like he was 52 out there. The lazy, and it is what it is, but I'm talking about like the step ups. He's in trouble in the pocket. The pocket is collapsing, and it's like, get through there. You step up, and you're stepping into a sack, or you're stepping into something that's going to interrupt some shit.
Stepping into a sack is not his fault, though. If his O-line is collapsing like it has the last 10 years.
Oh,
can we really continue to blame the quarterback?
No. Listen, no, I'm not blaming Russell Wilson on the offensive line. Yeah, I know, Timmy. We're not.
Can we really blame the quarterback? Can we really blame the quarterback?
We can blame him.
Can we really blame the quarterback?
Incompetent.
No, in the instances in which the pocket were collapsing, in which a younger, more agile quarterback could have gotten through, Russell Wilson couldn't. It's just not. He just doesn't have it anymore. And then you're without Andrew Thomas. So the weak line is made even weaker. And Melo, I thought, again, kind of rehashing. I thought that the defense played fine.
Well, yeah, I was gonna go into that. Like up until that fourth quarter, it was just a one possession game, right?
Yeah, we have completely abandoned the run.
And we switched, and the zone defense does not. We don't have the players for a zone defense, so stop doing it. It's just like, they're going to go for the touchdown last play of the game. Let's run that prevent. The prevent does not work. It does. We don't have the players for the zone. They went zone. Daniels pick us apart all day. And that's it. That was the end of it. So I don't know. Both coordinators need to get their shit together.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I think it was still a little bit more promising than what the score alluded to and the offense. I'm still more hopeful than I have been in the last 5 years.
I'll be when the blonde god gets in the game, when Thor or the new Thor gets into the game.
Well, Melo, chime in here. So, might be a spoiler alert, but feels like the Giants might lose this game in Dallas. Okay, now the Giants head back home to play the Chiefs, in their home opener. If you dare, if and it depends on how Russell Wilson plays, right? If this is a 31-27 game and you lose that, Russell Wilson throws for a couple touchdowns and the Giants are in it, then that's a different story. But if Russell Wilson and the offense plays the way that they did this week, and then you try and run Russell Wilson back out in the home opener, you either beef up security or get Jaxson Dart out there.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Let's be up until last week. Let's think end of last season. What did we think we were going to do this season? We didn't think we were making the playoffs. We thought, man, look at that brutal schedule we have. We had the hardest schedule in the league. Like it wasn't meant for us to win the division, go to the Super Bowl, none of this.
Right.
So I don't understand why that changed. Yes, I feel like off-season stuff helped us be hopeful. Like, okay, this team is starting to like kind of gel, get better, but in the end, we still have a brutal schedule. So if we still lose, I don't feel like, all right, let's go ahead and trot out Jaxson Dart out there. No, let him sit and learn. Like, let him sit and be able to like analyze, okay, maybe this is what should have been done. This, not just throw him out there and then who knows what happens if the O-line still can't hold him up. It's not going to change anything.
Yeah, but don't you want the hope?
Give me James.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about that. It doesn't matter if it's not the losing.
But I wouldn't want him in like
showing
week 3.
Up. And again, we haven't shown up. This is 5 straight years we haven't scored a touchdown on opening day. It's like, what is going on?
I'm fully on board with you there, Timmy. I just think maybe not now. I'm not saying like later on in the season, like week 10, whatever, maybe after the bye week. All right, Jax, it's your time to go out there. But right now, week 3, I think it's still premature because we have a tough schedule. We have Dallas this week, and then we're playing the Chiefs that we know is the Chiefs. This team didn't just fall off out of nowhere. They didn't lose Mahomes.
Yeah. But okay, so just thinking about like if you put Jaxson Dart in there and he gives you what Drake May gave the Patriots last year, and they put him out there, right away, I'd be happy with that. And I think the Giants would look more competent. And like from the Dayball perspective, I don't understand why you're not playing Hyatt, why you're not opening up the offense a little bit.
Did you not see him in the preseason? How many drop passes did Hyatt have?
But he's not had that chance in
That's even worse.
The regular season.
In the preseason, he should be dominating. He should be catching these passes. He should be getting free in these routes, and he wasn't. He was not good in the preseason. But what's the harm? If you're saying that leave Russell Wilson out there, you're not having you don't have an agile quarterback out there,
and he was still Russell's
throw him out
target.
there.
He was still Russell Wilson's favorite target in the preseason, catch him or not. He still had a lead in touchdowns too, didn't he? Who led in touchdowns? I don't know. You don't count those preseason stats. I still say you got to get him out there. You got to give him enough reps. Otherwise, I mean, this is his last year. This is his contract year. So, yes or no, and I guess it's going to be a no because he didn't play one single snap. Well, not one snap though. Not one.
Yeah.
You figure if you're Dayball, you're pulling out all the stops.
Yeah,
you're trying to save your job at this point.
You're switching something up. Is what you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it's get a different look.
It's Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robinson, and then what? Nothing. Because then Theo Johnson had a bad game. He couldn't catch shit. And I had high hopes for that kid last year. I thought he was good last year, though. But I had high hopes for him, and he looked like crap too. So I don't know. It's
Scatterboard looked good though. The little reps he got.
Yeah, that's because he's a maniac. That dude wants to be hit, or he wants to hit something. So.
Bro, wasn't that one that he gets hit? Like he goes instead of running it bounce, he gets it, pushes the guy off, and then runs into another hit.
Yeah, that was our highlight. I'm sorry, Steve. That was the good. That was the one.
That was good.
That was the one good in that game was Scatterboot running people over and looking to run people over too, not trying to He's like, I'm not going out of bounds. I'm going to hit 3 people first. So that's what they need.
Was that on a catch?
Yeah,
because he wound up he had negative rushing yards, I think.
Hello.
Hear us?
Yeah. I can. We heard you, Jimmy.
No, maybe he doesn't hear us.
Yeah, now he doesn't hear us. It was before. Oh, he's gone now. Before, when we first started the Giants show, I couldn't hear him, and I told him it was him, and he was trying to check it, but it wound up being me. So that's what happens. All right, he'll come back after some technical. It's not unsportsmanlike or any show without some technical difficulties. All right, let's move on from that disgusting game. Next up, one that you'll be happy to discuss, and it's the Bucs and the Falcons. Timmy, welcome back. No? Still no?
Nothing?
We hear you.
I can't hear you.
Uh-oh.
Every show. Got to be something going on.
Headphones got disconnected, maybe?
I think it's just one wireless.
Oh, wireless? So wait, wouldn't it be like charging batteries?
Yeah, but we can hear him.
Oh, you're right. No. Yeah, I don't know.
That should be good there. All right, let's get to Bucs and Falcons. Timmy, get that figured out. I thought the Bucs looked like shit for 3 quarters, all around.
They didn't look that bad.
They look pretty. There were a couple of dropped interceptions from your boy. Okay,
how many did he have though at the end of the game?
No. I'm just saying that they didn't play well, but in the end, when you got those weapons, how could you not be a good quarterback? How could you not throw a touchdown?
Rookie. Now we're gonna be like, oh, weapon rookie. Okay.
First of all, that Wookie, that rookie after one game could be a number one on a bunch of different teams.
What a beast!
He just happens to play with Mike Evans.
He just really likes playing a Mercedes Benz.
I guess that could be true too. But okay, Michael Penix actually played pretty well for the most part. I think I thought the Bucs were able to confuse him on a couple of plays in the fourth quarter that led to them eventually winning. 2 touchdown catches. Egbuka. How could you not be great with a name like Mbuka? But all right, Baker Mayfield led the. That's not right. Let me see what's happening here.
Baker Mayfield. You can't just give it to my boy.
He led the team in rushing. What's going on with quarterbacks leading the team in rushing? At least he won the game though. Russell Wilson led the Giants in rushing. 39 yards.
Wasn't Penix also like up there? Because I think Bijan only had 50 or 60?
No, Bijan had 24 actually. Algier had 24 yards. What's going on? They only had 69 yards total rushing, which was less than the Giants somehow. Algier and Bijan 24 yards a pop, and Michael Penix 21.
Okay. Well, yeah, they didn't have enough, but I think still Penix looked pretty good out there. He got Kyle Pitts involved in the game, which I think was pretty important. that
Shocker.
kind of opened up a little things for them. And I mean, we saw Robinson just take that one to the house.
Yeah, that was he had 100 yards receiving, so that works out. Yeah, so I just like Baker Mayfield. I mean, he's had more complete games, but this was more of a all right ho hum through the first 3 quarters and then get the finish them up in the fourth.
I mean, and we still don't know what could have happened if who just hits that 44-yarder.
That's true too.
That happened last year where they were going back and forth. I think it was Koo that sent them to OT, and then in OT, your cousin ends up winning the game for them. Maybe they should have had him out there instead of warming up the bench there, handing out water.
Maybe. Very, very, very high priced water boy. No. All right. Next up was the Bengals and the Browns. Did you see that one stretch where Burrow went down Myles Garrett 3 times in a row?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't an almost 4. Might have been almost 4. But all right, so Bengals on the road, they beat the Browns, and that's kind of like a weird Ohio game. Bengals didn't play their best. I have both Chase and Higgins in one of my leagues, and guess who lost that game? This guy.
I mean, but you should have expected it. We've talked about the woes of the Bengals every single week. One, they come out so slow, they don't score.
But at least they won this time.
That's what this was a little bit different. They actually won. Normally, they lose these games.
Yeah.
So at least they're up on the board.
That's right. Hey, they're the Ravens lost. They're ahead of the Ravens in the standings right now. Timmy, slow start for the offense. Don't think that this is going to continue. I'm sure you had Hurts. Did he outscored Burrow this week? Burrow annoyed me this week. The whole Cincinnati. I was expecting all these points and nothing was coming.
Yeah, it was. My quarterback can't throw a touchdown but runs in for 3. Then my other league, I got a running back who can't run in a touchdown but he catches 100 yards. It's like I don't know what the hell's going on this year. So
Bijan.
I hate week 1. I hate week 1.
Yeah, it's all screwed up. It's all screwed up. All right. So yeah, weird game there, but this time Bengals last year they lost to the Patriots, but that was at home too. So on the road, get a victory. Next up, possibly the worst showing of a football team in week 1, Miami Dolphins. They looked awful looking team. From the defense to Tua to Tyreek on the sideline, going, crashing out on the sideline. Waddle getting injured and coming back in, and that team looks like a dumpster fire because you look at it, all the talent, and then kind of look what happened. The Colts scored on all 7 of their drives, just tore them up. Hey, Timmy, who started quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts?
A certain money man by the name of Dimes started that game.
Dimes. Yeah.
It's all right. Dave. We're all shocked. We're all shocked.
So I didn't know this, but last year, I forgot after what week, Daniel Jones was a top 10 fantasy quarterback. In spite of how poorly the team was, weekly, every week he was within the top 10, 9, 10, whatever. This time he was number 5 quarterback in all the fantasy football land. And so the hope level in Indianapolis is very high right now, extremely high. And it's more along the lines of, and we talk about this sometimes, that there's a team out there that's got a really good defense, and they have some weapons. Might not be the biggest of names, and they just need a quarterback to come in and do what Daniel Jones did in week 1. Now, can that continue going forward? Did his few weeks with Kevin O'Connell help? He said it did. And now with a team with a better offensive line, mixed in with an elite running back. We had an elite running back, but running behind a very non-elite offensive line. So we'll see what happens there. But the Colts off to a good start. Daniel Jones off to a good start. 22 of 29, 272, and 3 total touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, 71 yards. Michael Pittman looked good. I don't know. Melo. I do say when Baker Mayfield looks good, you can admit that somebody has a good game. You don't have to say that he's a good quarterback. You can say he had a good game.
Well, because I'd be lying if I said he was a good quarterback.
That's fine.
I mean,
that's fine.
Kevin Cobb,
we don't have proof.
One time.
We don't have proof that Daniel Jones is a consistently good quarterback. We have proof that he can play well in a season and win a playoff game. Now, can he do it for the Colts?
No. I think this was definitely a thing of how bad the Dolphins actually were. I didn't think they were going to be this bad defensively. Losing a lot of key pieces, I thought maybe they were getting rid of the guys that were kind of holding them back. But apparently not. Their defense just looked absolutely atrocious. They just couldn't stop them. And that offense just looked even worse.
And the coaching?
I don't know where this offense went from, 2 years ago? That they were scoring the most touchdowns, scored 80 points or 70, whatever points.
Wasn't it last year where they were down by like $1 billion to the Ravens and they came back and won?
I think that was 2 years ago.
Early last year or 2 years ago?
Yeah. And I don't know what happened to them. I thought, okay, they're going to pick it up again. Tyreek seemed like he got off that I want to be traded track, but yeah.
He should have stayed on it. They're already talking about how the Chiefs should trade for the cheetah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he'll welcome it. I don't know what happens to Mr. McDaniels.
It's the same thing week after week with him, and his just like me. I'm one day closer to death. Who says that? Who says that? He's always been. He was that. What is that? Spur of the moment. Whatever the spice of the time. Whatever the flavor of the month. Whatever you want to call it. Like that was him, right? And now the Rex Ryan thing on Monday was so funny. He just called. He was like, I don't even know what he said there. Football, whatever you want to call him. Nerd, football nerd, or he was. They were going in on the Dolphins yesterday morning on Get Up. But
I don't understand as a professional football coach. I don't.
He's a non-player. You guys all saw that, right? With Ryan Clark.
You can't wear cutoff shorts and Birkenstocks on the sideline and be a fucking NFL coach.
He was wearing those skinny sweats back in the day.
Yeah, you can't wear those tight ass skinny jeans on the sideline and take anything. You can't be respected in that.
And the hair, it's not working out. I was just looking on our quarterback rankings, and I don't see that any of us, despite what Cheetah said, none of us ranked 2 ahead of Mahomes. I'm wondering why that was. Was that not?
Sucks. He sucks.
His brains are probably all scrambled up in there. You know what's happening? He's 8 wide receivers.
The Oos is not
the Oos. He's gonna be part of the bloodline.
He's gonna come out of war games.
Shit. Not know where he is. not know whose team he's on.
All right. So that's the Dolphins Colts. Raiders Patriots was mostly a ho-hum game. Geno Smith had a really good game, 24-34. 362. Everybody held their breath when Bowers went out, but
He had 100
be
yards
okay.
in the first quarter.
something like that. But he had like a non-contact thing where he went off, and everybody was like, "Oh crap!" Fantasy people, got him with your second pick.
That's the
first thing that they go to.
I think it's Scott Hansen. I really do, because he was like, "Oh, Brock Bowers having a day, 100 yards in the first quarter." 5 minutes later, the guy's limping off the field. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Did you see that? I think I sent in our chat the video of him just like standing behind people that are in their seats and like looking at the TVs, and he's like at this TV and he's giving commentating, and then he walks over to this TV, like they did the behind the scenes, and it's just like crazy that he's just out there like he's not just standing behind the desk, he's out there like it's almost like when like he'll sit in front of this TV and there's people in front of the producers and whatnot, and then he like rushes over 3 TVs over and he's like, "Oh, and jaunty down to the 2-yard line," and he's just like all over the place. And for everybody that was complaining about the commercials, it was 1 total minute, 4 15-second commercials in a double box.
Oh,
so you didn't miss
I
any.
It was like 1 minute, like
total for the 7 hours.
That's not bad.
So he can say 1 minute of commercials in the next 7 hours of mostly commercial free football.
But this is how they get you. 1 minute then turns into 2 and then to 5.
Because they snuck that shit in last year. They didn't tell us about that shit.
Yeah, but if they sneak every commercial into a double or a triple box, who cares?
Yeah. I'm saying the same thing.
McAfee had talked about that. He's like, yeah, we do it too. It's just not like you don't go off fair. They just do like the surrounding Ram truck around the screen, and it's like, about that. I'm not paying attention to that.
Yeah, it's just another thing for people to complain about. Cardinals and Saints. Cardinals win in New Orleans. Rattler looked pretty good actually. For all the junk that everybody talks about that team and that quarterback, he didn't look too bad in a losing effort. Not much to talk about there. Let's move it along to probably the most entertaining game of that early slate: the Steelers and the Jets. Aaron Rodgers. Somebody said that I don't like that I agree with Aaron Rodgers. Not that I agree with him, but I come to his defense. But somebody on one of the shows said, I don't know why he had to go out there and call out the Jets. He was asked the question, how it felt to beat the Jets. And yeah, I mean, if that whole story is true and they made him fly out there just to sit down, have a conversation, hey, we're moving on, then absolutely, I would love to go back in there and beat the organization. And he did just that, 4 touchdowns. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's a weird, maybe Tomlin's having an impact on him, because today he said, I think I might have walked into a couple of sacks that I shouldn't have. I might have walked into some of the pressure that I shouldn't have. He said I might be old, but I think I should have moved around a little bit better than what I did. And that's a big change from his Jets days, where if there was a situation, he might blame it on somebody else. But take accountability, take ownership, applaud him there, and to come away with the win against your old team, nothing sweeter. I think. Melo, your boy, what you got?
I mean, what did I say? Just give the man, a brand new life out there. I mean, I will say that I was a little bit concerned that the Steelers defense gave up 32 points.
Yeah, Justin Fields.
Thanks.
That would be my biggest concern going into the fall of this rest of this season. But he looked good out there. Finally that Achilles looks nice. He doesn't have. He's not running for his life every other play. So, hey, MVP.
He's not a goddamn Jet. That's why.
He's a
goddamn
organization.
Jet.
He wiped that stank off and was like, "Whoa, I can see again."
What was I thinking? All right. Panthers and Jags. Jags whooped up on them. Panthers don't look good. Bryce looked like he took another step back. I saw one play where he got a first down and he's doing a celebration. Bro, no, don't do that. You're not there just yet. Trevor Lawrence, he played fine. The only bright spot I think for Carolina was McMillian, whatever. But Bryce Young, I think he played okay. I think his okay last year took people by surprise. Last year, well, no. What I'm saying is that anything would have been a step forward for Bryce Young last year, and then I feel like this game he kind of took a step backwards.
Yeah, and that's at the end of the season, not terribly. I mean, they ended with a win against the Falcons, so it seemed like I feel like he started to figure it out after he went to Germany and beat the Giants. He started getting better, and then I don't know if he has the Joe Burrow effect where week one he just plays like shit. But he didn't look good. 3 terrible turnovers, and Jacksonville honestly didn't look too bad. They looked like Lawrence was back on track. ETN figured out that he doesn't suck.
And then they traded Bigsby to the bums in Philadelphia. All right, a game that was a lot closer than people probably expected. The Broncos beat the Titans 20-12. Bo Nix had a nothing to write home about game, and I thought that the Broncos kind of snuck out of there, lucky to get a win.
Mm-hmm. Definitely,
to be honest with you.
Yeah, they should have mopped that really good.
Cam just doesn't have a team,
huh?
But I said Cam just doesn't have a team, but he looked really good for his first start.
He does not have a team. It's he does not have a team. His team last year is better than this team.
Do you think it's a coincidence that the 2 worst teams were our teams, including Anthony, who's not here? I think we got to perform like a fucking spell or a ritual or something to wipe this stank off us, because we were the 2 worst teams of week 1.
Not even the Saints
teams.
The Jets lost, but they scored fucking 40 points. So
I like how the Dolphins were shut out for 3 quarters and still wound up outscoring us.
Oh God, that sucks.
One of these years, it's going to turn around for us, Timmy and Dave. 8 seasons that we stomped you out. We're gonna Timmy's stuck right there, but leave him right there for a little bit. All right, 49ers and Seahawks. It was a lackluster game. For me, Purdy had a good game, 277 and a couple touchdowns. McCaffrey came back. He was fine. He's a passing game and whatnot.
So where does he get hurt, Purdy?
I don't know where it was, but it's a toe and a shoulder thing that they're talking about. But they're saying that he's a long shot to play Sunday. He's got a left shoulder and a toe injury. And we'll get into it when we get to the picks, but that's Mac Jones now. Okay.
Yikes. Yeah. Unless who is it that?
And Jennings is hurt too. Pearsall is the only. Yeah, Debo's gone. Debo took care of us last week. What's the wide receiver's name? Did I say Pearsall? Pearsall. It's not Pearsall. It's
Ayuk.
No. The guy who got shot last year.
Oh yeah.
And Ayuk is no. This is a nightmare.
This is McCaffrey back on the Panthers.
basically. So they escape with a win. They escape with a win in Seattle. What? This wouldn't have happened if Geno was still there, all right?
Absolutely not. They downgraded on quarterback. Like, come on, you go from they were like, oh, you know what? Let's go get that other Jet quarterback because Geno was so well. Now we don't got to pay. Like, get it. Same darn.
Recycle Jets quarterbacks. All right, Lions and Packers was next. This was quite the shocker. Packers just held the Lions at bay, whooped up on them. Really, in every aspect of the game. The Packers defense was incredible, and Michael Parsons only played 29 snaps.
Yeah, it would happen when I finally okay, this should be the Lions' year.
There you
Turn
go.
over a new code, and then bam, I'm like, of course, same old Lions is gonna completely screw me in my face.
Shit happens. This might be your year, like the Titans for Timmy that year. Well, the Rams were 1 year also. He put the kibosh on them. How if you take your thoughts about the Lions out of this, but Lions, what you did last year, lost $1.5 billion coordinators, and then this is your opening game showing. How concerned are you if you're a Lions fan?
I probably wasn't as concerned until after Monday night, because I still felt like, okay, these are the two best teams in that division. They're showing why, because regardless, I mean, the Lions are still somewhat in that game. And I mean, you have the goof at quarterback, so anything could happen. But then after Monday night, I'm like, oh man, I thought Minnesota was going to take a step back, and it just seems like, no, they're still progressing to where they want to be. So that's where my concern would now come.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows? We could still see all three of them in the playoffs again.
That's right. And if the Packers are the Packers that played this game here, and we'll see what happens. There's a Thursday game tomorrow. But the Packers might wind up, in first by a few games.
Yep.
Sorry, Timmy. I was doing it at the same time you did it.
I did the show in here because the Wi-Fi is literally 3 feet away from me, and it's still screwing up, and it's driving me crazy. Gotta get this shit checked.
All right, we were talking Lions and Panthers, Lions and Packers. Are you as a Detroit guy? Are you concerned after this game?
Not for them, but the Packers look scary. A little more scary than I thought they did. It's going to come down to those two, I think, easily. And I would love to see them two play, a playoff game in the snow. I think that would be pretty awesome. I think that would be pretty awesome. I don't know. I think they'll be fine. They're not going to go from a 15-win team till an 8-win team. They're still very talented, still very good. But Green Bay, yeah, they're going to be a little more scary now.
Mm-hmm. And we were saying, and Parsons only played 29 snaps.
Mm-hmm. He played more than Abdul Carter, which
he played just a few less than Abdul Carter, and he missed the entire preseason and had a back injury. All right, Texans and the Rams. Rams. This was a boring game. 14-9. Stafford 21-29, 245 yards. Nakua 10 for 130. But the Texans, Nico Collins, nothing there. I mean, their defense played well. To hold the Rams for 14 points, but that's a rough loss. That's a rough showing for the Texans in opening week. What do you guys think?
Yeah, considering the expectations last year and this year, it's a real rough loss to come out, flat like that. But we'll see. I'm not going to go up on them yet. Stroud still looks like a decent quarterback, so they got to rebound fast though and quick. Like I said, because last year expectations were this year they're even better.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I don't think this year they can get away with just winning division games and winning that division title. Because I mean, besides the Titans, like Jacksonville's going to be behind them.
Yeah, there's too many tough teams in the AFC. Period, to play around like that. So yeah, I agree.
All right, and then probably the game of the weekend might be the game of the year early on.
I hope not. I hope not week one.
Ravens and the Bills. Ravens had this game at every turn you can kind of take a look at. They had the game. They were up by 15 with 4 minutes left. Derrick Henry was running wild, couldn't stop him, and then here comes the Ravens' luck. Derrick Henry fumbles. That'll do it.
Never should have
and they even missed the 2-point conversion, and they still had enough time to get the ball back. And then you punt the ball. These, you could. What was it? 4th and 2, 4th and 3. I don't know. I felt like they should have gone for it there, and just that's it. That's the game. And then you when you punt back to guys named Allen and Jackson and Mahomes and Burrow, that's it. I remember a game when Aaron Rodgers was in his prime. I don't remember what year it was, but the Giants were up, and they kicked the ball back to the Packers with like 35 seconds left, and Rodgers just drove him up the field and got him to field goal range, and the Giants lost the game. But there's guys that on a 4th and 3, as crazy as maybe it might sound, you go for it because of the fact that if you give the ball back with 1 minute and 30 seconds, or rewind a few years, if you give the ball back with 13 seconds, you run the risk of losing the damn game, and that's exactly what happened. After, let me call out this group of fine people out there. After droves of the
Mafia,
Bills Mafia left that stadium. You don't leave. See, that's why some fan bases don't deserve certain players. You have Josh Allen on your team.
Everyone does it. Stop.
You don't leave, okay?
Did you hear Josh Allen call him out? Allen called him out.
He did. Yeah, he did.
For him. Good for him.
And they said, it used to be the Miami Heat fan getting called out for leaving before Ray Allen shot.
Boston's done it. New York's done it. We got to stop with this.
These are guys who go through tables, though. These are supposed to be the elite of all
and they're
fans.
like, you know what? My team's losing by 15. Let me go and get hammered outside and bust another table open.
They had it on one segment on First Take, and they were playing like afterwards. They were like, "Oh, that's the best fan base." They throw each other through tables, and one they show one where the guy had the table on fire and he went through it, and he got up and he's on fire. Molly looks to Swagoo and says, "He's on fire. He's on fire. What's happening?" All right, Bo. Back to the game. This seems like and I talked about it last week. I thought that the Ravens, this was a really important game for the Ravens to win because of how they lost last year, meaning that they should have won the game. 99.5 times out of 100, he makes that play, and that's it. And for them to be ahead, and to have that lead, and to be in that position in Buffalo, and then to lose it, that's such a depleting feeling. And sorry, part of the game, but in any other sport, if you see a player push a fan, it's like, oh my God, what did he do? What is he thinking? Fan deserved it. Fan deserved it. Fan deserved it. He did deserve it, but it's like shocking to me. Like if it was the basketball and, somebody goes up to a fan and pushes the fan, you're ejected. You're probably suspended, for 25 games. Lamar shoves the shit out of this kid because he wasn't like a tough, guy. I don't know what the hell he's hitting this guy in the head in the first place. But zero ramification. He apologized today, but nothing. There's like no talk of anything. Cool.
Step around and find out, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. But like if it was any other sport, that would have been like, whoa, holy shit. But the announcers didn't make a big deal about it. Nothing was happening. I was like, okay. But Timmy, your thoughts on the actual game itself?
I'm the only one who picked them, didn't I? I'm the only one who picked the Bills to win, I believe. Thank God, too, because it saved my week. But I will fully admit, in front of all of you right now, that I shut it off when they scored the 40. I was like, this is done. I was like, oh, well. So I was like, let me go play some Madden and clench my palate for what a horrible day it was. let me go make the Giants a winner. And so I shut the TV off, went in the other room. The girl's laying in bed, and I hear her, "Hey." I'm like, "What? Did they actually come back and win?" I go, "Who? The Bills." I said, "No." Got the phone out. Bills 41. I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me!" Automatically put on I actually went on YouTube highlights, and I watched the last couple minutes of the game. I was like, "You gotta be kidding me!" So I'll admit, I didn't think they had it in them for 4 minutes left. Not that many points. So I'm not going to go against Josh Allen ever again. But it's a huge win. Like you said, this is a must-win for both of these teams because it's that playoff rivalry. You got to knock that out of the way. Now, if they can beat, the Bills need to beat the Chiefs now in the regular season to knock all these ghosts out of the way, get them out of the way on the way to the Super Bowl. This was a huge one, and like you said last week, big loss for the Ravens mentally. It's going to be a big loss for them.
Melo?
Yeah, no, I'm there with Timmy. And now you fall behind in your division where since you have Cincinnati, you have Steelers.
Cincinnati actually won.
Yeah, so it's like now you fall back behind one where it's going to be tough for them.
Yeah, and the Steelers and the Bengals both won. So, obviously we'll see what happens. It's just week one. But again, I thought that was an important game. And then the Monday night, so that's the Sunday night game. The Monday night game, Vikings come back 21 points in the fourth quarter. Caleb Williams just after a certain point was the second quarter, he just looked lost, dazed, confused. He's throwing passes out of bounds. He's stepping out of bounds when he's got the play right in front of him. It feels like he's taking a game, again, just the one game, but it feels like that's a big step backwards. Just not aware of your surroundings on the football field. And then on the other side, JJ came back, brought him back. And when you hear the locker room stuff with Kevin O'Connell, how he told him, "You're going to come back and win this game." Sure. Done. And there was a little bit of frustration on what's his name's part, Justin Jefferson. There was some frustration on his end. He caught his touchdown, and there was no more frustration. Frustration was gone. But and for this is his first game, and it's on Monday Night Football, and he's already looking better than any Giants performance that's been on Monday night for the last I don't know how many years. But Melo, any thoughts on this one? McCarthy with Caleb Williams, anything with this one?
Well, I don't really got much to say about Caleb. But with JJ, like it was good to see him kind of because he had that 74-yard interception that went to the house. Like that's something that for a rookie quarterback, because he technically still is a rookie, first game Monday night, sometimes that just takes you out of the game. But no, it didn't. I think Ann has said it best. McConnell is the QB whisperer. I don't know what he does with these guys, but he was able to boost his confidence, and he came out in that second half the fourth quarter, and absolutely like a new guy out there, making that clutch. 27-yard touchdown pass to Jones, and then sealing it with a 14-yard rush. Like he just completely looked way different than those first three quarters.
Yeah,
and I guess it's easy when you have Justin Jefferson to throw to too.
And that's the last time I picked the Bears for the entire year.
That's it. It's all over.
It's
maybe against the Giants.
It's all downhill now.
All right, so that's week one. Timmy, any thoughts on the Bears just find a way to lose? And I know you haven't been a big fan, neither have I, of Caleb Williams. But did you see him? Honestly speaking, from a journalistic point of view, did you see him take a step back here? I
don't know about back, but definitely not forward. Definitely to the left and to the right, which is out of bounds. So
and that's exactly what he did. And he lost 4 yards on that play. Like, come on.
Yeah, he doesn't seem he seems easily frazzled. He seems easily. You hit him once, I think that's it. His whole mindset is going to be, I don't want to get hit again. He throws a bad pass. I don't want to. I don't do that. I don't think let me start over. I don't think he has right now. Again, it can change because he's still young. The mentality right now to play the speed of football for some reason. He does. He seems lost. He seems very frazzled easily. So I don't know if he has the patience. I don't want to say he's stupid. He's not stupid. I don't know if he has the patience yet to play in the NFL right now, because he looks very, like you said, very, very frazzled, very like Eli is
like a PTSD type of thing.
Yeah, he looks very like, I don't want to get hit, man. I don't want to throw this
He's
ball.
throwing balls well out of bounds. No chance for receivers to get there when even a decent quarterback can get it in there on the sideline.
I mean, this is the guy who wanted a piece of the team when he signed. Remember, he wanted to be owner or some shit. I mean, it's like, come on.
All right, that's your week one. I want to run through a few guys that were taken in real quick through the first 10 picks of our league and what they did in real life. Jamar Chase, I don't remember. Oh, this is Ed. Ed got Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 26 yards, 4.6 points for the number one guy taken overall. Bijan Robinson. Who got him? 37 points. There's a lot of talk that Bijan should have been taken number one. Saquon, 18.4. Nothing bad there. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 8.5.
Oh,
top 10. I need double digits.
Is it turning around again? Is it going back to running back being number one? No more wide receiver?
I don't know. Justin Jefferson, 14.8. But again, that one touchdown came later. He was only 4 for 44. CeeDee Lamb and his 17 drops, but he did still catch 7, 110 yards. He had 23 points. That worked out. Malik Neighbors, 12 points. He had 12 targets. Not necessarily all of them were around his area. Genti, 12 points. Gibbs, 15 points. And McCaffrey, 23. 23? His jersey number. 23 and 23. So Jamar Chase really blew it for a lot of people. And for me, in one league where I have Chase and Higgins, that was rough. That was a rough outcome. All right. Let's get to a little bit of news. Brock Purdy, we talked about this. He's a long shot to play. He might miss a week or two. And that means Mac Jones would step in as the backup quarterback. And things are really starting to go downhill for the 49ers. We'll see what happens there. We'll keep an eye on there. Jerry Jeudy, he was asked about the Ravens secondary. What are the challenges that you think you'll face? He said there will be no challenges. No challenges. This is Jerry Jeudy, the Cleveland Browns, talking about the Ravens. Okay. And then Deron Bland, you see that for the Cowboys. He hurt his foot. He might be out 2-3 weeks. So we might. Don't
forget George Kittle.
George Kittle is out. He's out for 4 games. Already hurt his hamstring. And then Malik Neighbors, they asked him, why he, might have looked upset on the sideline. And he took the nice route. He said he has resting bitch face. Actually, he didn't say resting. He said natural. I don't know. Is that a new thing? Is that have we turned resting bitch face into natural bitch face? And I'm just kind of looking through. No practice for Purdy. No practice for Worthy. There's talks about Worthy possibly wearing some type of a brace. And then this is NBA. Relevant 0. This has no bearing on life whatsoever. I don't know why this is a rule change, but from now on, when you take a last second shot, is it past the half court line? End of period heaves. I don't know what that is defined as, but end of period heave. If you miss it, it will no longer count against the individual shooting percentage, but it will count against the team shooting percentage. Whatever the hell that's worth.
Oh God. Okay.
All right. So that's kind of like what the news came out today.
Also, we have what is it? This guy from the Eagles he won't serve a suspension for the spit because they're because he got
technically
ejected.
he was suspended.
I'm like, get out of here.
And he was fined $57,000.
He should be suspended one game.
Something like that.
Just because he got kicked out 6 seconds
Suspended
into
for the
game.
year. Should be banned from the game of football. Any Eagle. All right, let's do it. Let's get to our picks. Week 2.
You need a big something.
I was gonna say,
know.
I feel like we need like a.
I'm working on it, right?
Some sort of
like bongos.
We got like Ricardo in here.
It doesn't scream world famous picks.
It doesn't.
That one's a little better.
Oh my God. Fast heartbeat.
Well, that's pretty scary. I don't like that. I don't like that with my headphones.
Oh man! All right, let's get to it, fellas. Ant has already submitted his picks. Thursday night we start off tomorrow. My weeks have been all messed up lately, and I don't know what days or what's going on here. All right, Commanders and the Packers. Packers are a 3-point favorite. It's in Green Bay. I'll start with this one. I still don't. No matter what happened in week 1, I still don't think that the Commanders are all that. I think the Giants defense played pretty well. But if the Packers bring the same defense that they brought last week, then the Commanders are going to be in for a long game. So I have the Packers here in this one. Timmy,
I will also take the Packers covering that 3.
Covering the 3.
Go Pack, go!
The Dolphins at plus 12. Couldn't even get them to cover that. Plus 12. Plus 12 against the Colts. Daniel Jones, first game. It's not like he's lit it up in his career. No. Lose by 800. Dave?
I said
Packers. Okay. Sorry. I was annoyed. I was annoyed at the money. Ant also went with the Packers. All right, next up, the Patriots travel down to South Florida, Miami, to play the Dolphins. Dolphins are a 1-point favorite. And just kind of like looking at what the weather is going to be like here. Sunday, 91 degrees. So that means in the Patriots side of the field, it's going to be 8,000 degrees. And the Dolphins side will be,
nice, cool.
83, 84 in the breeze. And the Dolphins are favored. Dolphins shouldn't be favored after last week. Like, even if they were playing the Saints, it should just be like they cannot be allowed to be favored after that performance.
What if they were playing the Giants?
Maybe if they were playing Christ the King High School, but not an NFL team.
Canarsie High School. Hey, wearing the Canarsie jersey today. Canarsie Chiefs. All right, Timmy, who you got here? Pats at the Dolphins. Dolphins 1-point favorite.
I don't care if it's 100 degrees or 30 degrees. I'm going with the Patriots until the Dolphins prove me wrong. That day looked god awful.
They really did. It was rough. They're on the clock. Melo, who you got here?
I'm gonna go with. I think the stat still lives. Tua has yet to lose to the Patriots. I'm gonna give them one more week. I'll get the Dolphins at home. Like you said, it's being that I've sat in those 1,000-degree seats where the sun is shining at 1. That absolutely sucks. So they have a big
get those cooling towels going.
Need someone coming out with the leaves and just blowing air on them.
Yeah. It's -1 for a reason down here. It is a evenly matched game, even though a lot of the talent is on one side here. But just based on what the Dolphins showed last week, I know a couple of years ago where they were 0-2, maybe 3 years ago, and they looked really bad, like historically bad, and then they wound up being a decent team. But they just look so lost, so outcoached, and they're going in facing a much better coach anyway. But, most of the time they are. But this time with Vrabel out there, they're playing a veteran coach who knows how to kind of win the battle of the trenches, or coach to win the battle of the trenches. I'm going to go with the Patriots. Bum game. All right, next up, the Jags who beat the Panthers for what it's worth, head to Cincinnati to play the Bengals in week 1, 0 offense. Do they bounce back? Bengals are a 3-point favorite here. Dave, you start out. Ant, by the way, Ant, self-loathing Dolphin fan, chose the Patriots. Melo, who you got in this one?
Darn, this one's tough here. I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna go with the TK's Jags.
Wow. All right. And it's not just the fantasy general manager me talking, but I think the Bengals, they get home and they light up the scoreboard. They light it up this week, and they more than cover here. I'm going with the Bengals.
More than cover.
So cool in the burrows.
So tease the Jaguars to +8.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's okay. +10. I'm doing +10. My teas didn't work out last week. My just straight up picks that they worked out, but teas did not because the Dolphins couldn't cover +12. All right. So yeah, I got the Bengals in this one. Timmy T.
Yeah, I think the Bengals like the way he feels to win in the first 2 weeks of the season, so they're going to continue that role, and they're going to win. Bengals. Ant
has the Bengals too. Melo, you go with the Jags. All right, next up, the Bears, who just kind of shit the bed on Monday Night Football, had to play the Lions, who also shit the bed this past week against the Packers. Lions are a 5-point favorite in Detroit. Timmy, or me? I think it's me that starts this time. It's me. I was going to say, I probably don't even have to ask you on this one, but I'm going with the Lions here. Feels like a no-brainer. Could be wrong. Timmy, what do you got here?
It's a no-brainer. But can I also say something? Because they haven't given Aiden Hutchinson his money yet, have they?
No, I think they broke off contract talks.
Well, let me quote fucking what's his name from Rounders and say, "Pay that man his money." What are you fucking guys
For
doing?
sure.
Pay the man. I'm still taking the Lions, no matter what.
Pay the man, or the Giants will.
Exactly.
Throwing it out there.
Yeah,
we wanted him from the beginning, Timmy.
We don't need another defensive guy.
We need an offensive lineman. It's confident.
Listen, just to put Aiden Hutchinson on the O-line.
That's fine.
Do it.
Yeah, you know what,
I'm serious.
He'll eat some. It can't be any worse than fucking John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, whatever the fuck his name is. It can't be any worse than that asshole. The guy's one of the worst centers I've ever seen in my life.
We've had really bad luck with centers in the recent times. I mean, with everything, but the centers as well. What was that bum's name we got from Nate Solder?
Yeah.
The Patriots.
Guy's got 8 Super Bowls. He comes to the Giants. He fucking can't block anybody. Asshole.
Oh, all right. Ant has the Lions also.
That was all a Tom Brady design ploy. I want you to sign with the Giants and not protect Eli.
That's it.
Get him beat up for a year or two.
You always got something to say about Eli now. Yeah. All right, Dave.
Give me the Goof Troop.
That's the Detroit Lions to you, sir. All right, MVP. MVP heads to Giant Stadium to play the Jets. Bills are 6.5-point favorite here. Timmy T.
Bills.
Melo.
Bills.
I don't think it's going to be a slaughter, though. I think we're going to get another fucking 42-40 game.
Hey, Justin Fields out there. Listen. The Jets fans took this as a victory. 1,000% took this as a win.
Now you say if we lost the same exact game, I would be like, God damn, that was great. God damn, I'm happy to be a Giants fan today. But
hell yeah, that's all we want. We want to be in the games. Let me walk that back for a second. We want to be in the games, but if it's 14-6, we don't want to. That's not being in the game. We don't want to score 6 points and have the potential. That was like 6 wins, potential to win the division. All right. Next up, it's a very angry team, Timmy. There's a very angry team, and they play in a city named Baltimore. And there's a team that's coming to play them, and it's the Cleveland Browns. Ravens are a 12-point favorite here. And you got Mr. Judy over here saying, "Hey, that secondary ain't gonna be a problem for us." You got Joe Flacco, buddy. What are you doing? What are you saying right now?
Super Bowl MVP, Joe Flacco, that guy?
Yeah, the former MVP.
That's a revenge
Comeback
game.
Player of the Year, Joe
Overpaid.
Flacco.
Ravens,
Remember when he got that contract and everybody was like, "Holy shit!" It was like 7 years for like $100 million, and now look at the contracts now.
I still say the Ravens are the 2 worst Super Bowl quarterback winners ever: Trent Dilfer and Joe Flacco.
Dilfer.
At least Dilfer didn't win MVP.
That's true.
All right, everybody had the Ravens there. Everybody had the Bills before and the Lions before that. Next up, interesting matchup. The Seahawks travel to Pittsburgh, play the Steelers, and Aaron Rodgers coming off 4 touchdowns, no picks, got to beat the Jets, did his little sideline, celebration thing. No, he didn't do. I didn't see him do that, but it was that other thing where he kind of like runs and skips and
the arm thing. Yeah,
his arm goes up in the air. I don't know what it's called, but whatever.
The Popeye. I don't know the Popeye.
I don't know.
Or the Mario.
The Mario.
No, yeah. He like does a little run. He leaps, bam, and that's it. All right. See how more positively I can talk about him just as long as he's not a Jet. I mean, there's other stuff, but as long as you're not a Jet, I could talk a little bit more positively about what's going on.
Michael Parsons too. I suddenly like that guy.
There was, he was probably the guy that we respected the most. We wanted him in the draft, so I do kind of. Michael Parsons ain't so bad on the Packers.
That up.
Yeah, we sure did. All right, Seattle at the Steelers. I don't know who. I think it is Melo's turn to start.
Yes. Give me Rodgers here, and give me DK to have 80 plus yards and a touchdown.
Oh, calling it. I do have the Steelers as well. Here, Seattle didn't show me much last week. Demi?
Steelers, and I'll say DK has 81 yards.
Whoa. Oh, snap. Ant went with the Steelers, too. Let me just take a look really quick at this next line just to make sure that nothing has moved here. I'm finding it annoying, kind of a little bit slightly annoying that I have to log into Hard Rock every single time now.
That sucks.
They're trying to keep it from gambling.
Well, I don't like that.
I signed in Sunday morning for the first time since last football season. I had to go through like a whole new protocol. Name, blood type. I was like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to waste my money. What do you care?
It's like, stop making it hard for me to give you money.
Yeah.
All right, the line did move on this one. So the next up is the 49ers.
Oh.
I'm going to show it here. 49ers at the Saints. It was 49ers by 4.5. It is now 49ers by 3 at the Saints.
Not that crazy.
And I start off this time, and I am going to go frisky. I'm going to go frisky here.
Oh.
Frisky Farace. That's what's happening right now.
Are you going to who that at home?
I think we're going to do that. They didn't look bad. Rattler looked actually pretty competent or better. And if you're giving me Mac Jones, and injured tight end, Ayuk is out. You don't have Debo. Give me the Saints, baby. Give me the Saints. Timmy?
Why you gotta steal my thunder? Why you gotta waste why you gotta waste my flavor? I don't understand. Based just on those injuries alone, and like you said, they didn't look bad, the Saints, and they're at home, and at least they have Olave. I will also take the Saints in a major upset. They can take my shit, man. Come on.
3. It was 3.5.
Oh, I don't know. I think you said it was 3.
Yeah, no, 3.
Oh,
Look at this real time producing. Jeez.
It was bothering me.
All right, Melo.
I'm pretty sure it's this next gentleman that I'm gonna reference here. But isn't Bunker? Wasn't he on the Mac Jones train?
Yeah,
Or was he on the Zappers train?
He's already moved on to the Drake May. He's already moved on.
But I'm saying at one point, he was on Mac Jones, being the next Tom Brady.
Of course.
So I'm gonna say, he probably saw something that a lot of us didn't. And if it's
James Bunker,
I'm gonna go with the 49ers. I still think you have Christian McCaffrey. He can always quarterback, catch the ball, and run the ball for you. And I think that beats a lot of what the Saints might have.
I said that too earlier. I said maybe Brock's going to be the quarterback, but then I remember the playoffs a couple of years ago where they had the opportunity to use him as a quarterback, and they weren't.
Like, nah.
Yeah, it's not. All right. Ant has 49ers. I don't know if he knew about the Purdy thing. We'll check with him on that if he wants to change it. Next up, the Rams head to play the Titans. Timmy, this is a battle of two of the more famous teams that you have put the mush on over the years. The Ding Dongs versus the Titans.
So I'm going with the Ramalams.
The Ding Dongs.
I'll never bet the Titans again. I really hurt that team.
You did. You sent them into a tailspin. Derrick Henry's gone.
I set them back like 10 years.
Not even the great.
I should have given him a great draft pick, though. A great draft pick, though. But, I mean, come on.
Yeah. All right. Melo, who you got here?
Yeah, I'm going Rams as well.
Yeah. Rams clean sweep here. We got to talk about this one. Giants at the Cowboys. This opened up at 4. It is now up to 5.5. I don't know exactly the rationale behind the line moving. Nothing really, unless them announcing that Russell Wilson's going to start the game. maybe Vegas thought maybe it was Jaxson Dart time. But no, it is not. All right. This one we start off with Melo.
Give me the Cowboys. I just hope it's not the beatdown we've gotten from the Cowboys the last 5 years, where we lose 40 to 15.
I think that if the Giants win this game, that even though he didn't play the game, I think Jaxson Dart should sign the wall in the locker room. I'm going with the Cowboys. I'm going with the. Let me rephrase that. I'm going with the Giants to lose this game, not the other team to win.
I am too. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
What were your predicted scores for this?
Oh, ass whooping. 30. I had 34.
34-9.
9.
Oh my gosh.
I have 31-13. It's tough to see, and the 13 is from a garbage time touchdown.
You think we're gonna score a garbage time touchdown?
Yeah.
That means they must have put Jameis in at that point. Damn.
King of the garbage touchdown. All right. Next up, we got the Peyton Bowl. The Broncos, Bo Nix, head to Indianapolis to play the Colts. And we will start with me. Guess we start with me here. Bo Nix did not look good in this game. I think he got lucky that he was playing the Titans. To be honest with you, I thought that this was going to be more of a blowout than what happened last week. And I'm going to go with I think the Colts played as a unit. I think the play calling was good. I think they kept a balanced attack with the run game and the passing game. And I think everybody on the field for the Colts played competently or above competently. And I'm going to go with the Colts in this one. Timmy?
I like the Broncos defense way too much. And their offensive line. I think Bo Nix will be fine.
Yeah, I do too. He just didn't play. It was just one game.
And the Colts are still the Colts with Daniel Jones at quarterback. So we'll see. And so I see different. I'm going to stick to the Broncos.
It's the Irsay effect. Winner for Irsay. Melo? I don't even have to. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you all season. Whoever plays against the Colts, you're gonna get some. Unless Jones get hurt or something like that.
How about this? I'm gonna tease the Broncos down to -8.
Stop it.
-9.5. My bad.
No, you're not. No,
Teasing the Broncos down to -9.5.
You tease the Colts to +9. Stop it.
Broncos -9.5.
Don't emotion.
That's how
emotion. Don't let emotion play in the gambling world. Okay. Oh man, I will report that I won a little over $300 in roulette on the last cruise that I went on.
Nice.
Nailed it. Bam. Numbers. Bam. Left and right. No. I when I first started playing roulette, it was black and white and people
black and red.
Black and red. Yeah, I don't know why. And I just went right along with you. And I'm a seasoned gambler, damn it. Oh no, but when I first started off, people literally get pissed. Like people who play numbers, if you come and sit at the table and you start playing black and red, they get pissed. Don't come over here with that. Hey, listen, my money, let me gamble. Like I would in Vegas, I would put 20. Yeah, because they're idiots. I would come down from upstairs, $20 on black. That'll pay for breakfast. Boom. People get, you just come here, put cash on a color. Yeah. 20 on black. All right, sit there for a second. Either I lose it or I got more money for breakfast and mimosas, But I did have this one woman, very tiny, older woman, super rude. I don't know what country she's from. Super rude. I'm standing at the seat. I don't like to sit, but I'm standing at where the seat is, right next to the I guess the spinner. It kind of curves and you got that seat there, and she's here every single time. She is reaching, bumping me, not even like, hey, excuse me, pardon me. No, her elbow is straight bumping into me every single time. And I finally got to the point because where you're sitting, if you know these rules, you tell the spinner and they put the stuff on the numbers. No, she cut and then finally I got to the point where I'm leaning into the table. She ain't even gonna see the wheel. She's gonna have to walk around, and that's what she started doing. I wasn't moving anymore. If you can be nice to say excuse me, I will even take other people's chips and disperse them for them, but not if you're an asshole.
This is why I don't gamble with people, because I can't. The first time I tried was you stole my card, dude. Fuck you! I'm not playing for you. I'm playing for you.
For real?
And he gave me the whole line. No, we're trying to beat the house. There is no fucking we. I'm trying to win money for me. You want to split your winnings with me? Okay, we'll play we. Until then, if I want to hit on fucking 20, I'll hit on fucking 20. Don't fucking. I hate the deal. Oh, you can't split kings, motherfucker. I'll split 8s, 2s. I don't.
People get pissed. Yeah. They get pissed. Wait,
business.
I have to that defense. I wanted to. I really hate playing with like multiple people because of that reason. Where it's like, all right, I got this. All right, don't hit. Why the fuck did you hit? And now it's just like, okay, now I have to hit.
Yeah.
And then
It
it just,
ruined my
okay,
counting.
Yeah.
Poker too. I don't know about Florida too, but poker, they got rid of all the poker machines in New York and Atlantic City. Oh, they just don't pay off. They don't pay off. Dude, that's all I ever play because I can't play poker with people. Because you have to play by the rule. Well, if you have this, you have to this. No, fuck you. I'll play how I want to play. I have my own. I won't play.
My money, I'm going to lose.
Like if I'm playing Hold'em, I have a certain set in my hand. I won't say what it is. I won't play it, no matter how good it is, because mentally, I know I can't. I play that bad precision, and it's stupid. But like, I won't play.
It's like Giants on primetime.
Yeah, I won't do it. I won't play that. Oh, you fucking throw it. Shut up, dick. Go fucking play your own card. Leave me alone. That's why I sit down at the poker machine. I put fucking like $100 in, just sit there with the blinders on. That's it. I'm in heaven. But they got rid of all the machines here.
For what?
They don't really pay off anymore.
You did say that.
But they did turn an entire second floor of the casino in Brooklyn into a pie cow fucking because all the Asians came in. They come in by the fucking busloads, truckloads, buses of them. Whole second floor is an Asian floor now. It's insane. It's insanity. Don't be. That's not racist, Dave. You're acting like I said something racist. I didn't say anything racist. It's a fact.
Yeah.
Linsanity. Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
I was in a long time ago. I was in Vegas, one of our first times in Vegas, and the former partner has a sibling, and the sibling brought their significant other. And so I was at the table with this guy, significant other. I put $20 on black. He put $20 on red. It hits black. He collects it as if he put the money on black. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I put it on black. What are you talking about? And then the dealer was like, no, or the spinner. It's like, no. He pointed at me, put it on black. He was like, no. This guy's like, oh, run the tapes, Everybody was like, I was the one who put the bet down. And he's arguing with like 10 people at this point. And then finally they got him to walk away, and I just took my money. But balls, man.
Sounds like a fun trip.
Gambling, yeah. yeah. That is a trip that we got into a car accident with an Asian driver. It was an Asian driver of my cab.
I didn't say anything racist.
I didn't say nothing either. I'm just stating a fact. And we were going around like a turnabout, and he turned and looked at us for something as he's going around a
I'm
loop.
not taking the class again.
No, you're okay. And he just smashed into the back of this person's car. All right, let's reel this back in. Also, Timmy, very upset last week. Oh, look at the dog.
That's Rocky. His breath smells.
He's tired.
His breath smells like ass in a cab.
He just released it. With that yawn. Melo, last week, just set the stage for you. We were coming up on the 2-hour mark, and I was trying to rush it through, and the show ended at 2 hours and 2 seconds. And I was like, they're gonna still let the clips work. I go to do the clips. Unfortunately, this is over 2 hours, and you can't. So come on, guys, you cut 2 seconds off of it. Let me get my damn clips.
So you can't do clips if it goes over 2 hours?
It not the AI clips where it automatically it actually does pretty well when it does it, but 2 seconds over. All right, back to it. Panthers at the Cardinals. I don't know.
America's game of the week, right?
Yeah, right. I think I started last one. So Timmy, I think this is a
Cardinals
conclusion here. Oh,
Cardinals at home. They didn't look that bad.
No, Melo.
Cardinals as well.
That's a clean sweep. All four of us. All right. This next one, I don't know. I think it's 20 or 25 or 30 or 700 straight home games for the Chiefs in which they have been favored. And as of right now, that trend ends. We'll see what happens when we get closer. But this line is kind of like flipped 1.5 down to 0.5 to 1. We'll see what happens. But the Eagles are favored at the Chiefs by 1. Melo, we start with you on this one. I will say Ant went with the Eagles.
Wow. Shoot. Yeah, I'll go Eagles.
Melo goes with the Eagles.
This is one of those pick 'em games.
Yeah, and then you take into consideration both for the Chiefs and the Chargers. Last week was the Brazil game, and weird Friday night thing. But I don't know. The Chiefs just don't have the weapons right now. But then they've not had the weapons before, and they still come out victorious. And it's hard to imagine. Like even if this Chiefs team goes 0-2, you look at the rest of the schedule, and they have a pretty good shot to just straighten it out. But it's hard to imagine a world where the Chiefs do go 0-2, and they figured stuff out. They got the coaching, they got the quarterback. We'll see what makes do. If Hollywood Brown steps up, what? If Hollywood Brown steps up, and whoever else steps up, maybe they get a running game going for a game. But I am going to go with the Chiefs on this one. Might be a little hatred for the other team, but also respect for what the Chiefs have done all this time. Even in games where we didn't think that they had any business, with no weapons and whatnot. But Chiefs for me. Timmy.
I see the Chiefs get their first win of the season next week against the Giants. So they will lose the Eagles this week.
And so they, right? Yeah, we were talking before. Watch the Chiefs put up decent against the Chargers, decent against the Eagles, and they're gonna wind up putting up 40 against us because they're pissed and they got to do the jersey. I don't know. Maybe Mahomes will take it easy on us for the dad. He's not happy with the dad right now. Can't be, right? Situation.
His whole family's a fucking disaster.
If Melo's gonna get upset if you talk about is it fiance?
No, I meant the brother and the father. They're all
the brother for sure.
They're all whacked out.
You remember in Seinfeld where the girl surrounds herself with uglier people to make herself look better? Is that Seinfeld?
No, that's How I Met Your Mother.
How I Met Your Mother?
Was it the cheerleader effect?
You know what it was? I think it's wrestling.
What?
I think it was. No, it's a movie. It's a movie when. I'll figure this out afterwards. But
How I Met Your Mother.
The cheerleader effect. Yeah, you hang out with them, make it look better. A
bunch of not the prettiest girls hang out with each other.
Yeah.
It makes them all prettier.
It makes the one look better.
Well, Rodney Dangerfield in Back to School said, if you want to look thin, hang out with fat people.
Along those lines. All right, let's move along. That's the last of the 4:00 games, and then your Sunday night game is the Falcons at the Vikings.
Interesting games this week.
Yeah, Vikings are a 3.5-point favorite. First game at home after beating the Bears on Monday night. I think that's me to start. I go the Vikings. I think the Falcons played fine, and they did not win at home. And to be blunt about it, they could have had that game. They gave the Bucs a couple of more opportunities than what they could have allowed. So go on the Vikings here. Timmy.
Yeah, this is a coin toss for me, so I'm just going to go with the home team on this one, and I will take the Vikings.
The Vikings. Ant went with the Vikings also. Melo, who you got?
I'm going to do Atlanta on this one.
I'm going to go with the Falcons. Yeah, that'll be an interesting game on Sunday night. All right, we head to Monday night, and we get a doubleheader, fellas. Get a Monday night doubleheader. First of the games is the Bucks heading to the Texans. Texans are a 2.5-point favorite here. We start with Timmy. Timmy T.
Damn, see, another hard one.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Texans are going to get their shit together. The Bucks on the road. You know what? I'm going to go with the home team again. It's another coin toss for me. I'll take the Texans.
Okay. Melo?
They got to figure it out sometime, right? Is
They
that
do.
yeast? Is this yeast?
Not this week, baby.
I think
Yeast
that's
is rising.
I think that's Iroquois for fire. I don't know what the hell you're doing.
The fire is burning. Yeast is going up.
All right. Ant goes with the Bucks too. I will say that Baker Mayfield had 3 very mediocre quarters. The Texans Baker Mayfield and the Bucks had 3 very mediocre quarters, and the Texans had 4 less than mediocre quarters. So I will go with the Bucks in this one on the early double header edition for Monday Night Football. Man, but you get the Bucks, you tease that baby. 2.5. Drop that down. You do it by touchdown. You get the 9.5 for the Bucks. Come on, that's money right there. All right, to close it out, we get a battle out west. The Chargers, who played as close to a perfect game as you can, with their blonde flowing locks of a quarterback, heading to Vegas to play the Raiders in their home opener on Monday Night Football. Chargers are a 3-point favorite here, heading to Vegas. Melo, we start with you on this one.
And Ant picked the Chargers.
He did.
Darn, this is a toughie here.
Who's Rocky got?
You got chronic fucking ass breath. Rocky, what do you like?
Give me
Chargers or Raiders? You don't care.
the long point here. This person will be top of the division after week 2. Give me Gino.
Gino and the Raiders. No, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. It looked really good. And as did Gino in New England. But I think the Chargers look just all around, just like a complete team. Defense, offense, special teams, the hair, everything looked great. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Not that I'm a hair expert.
I will take the glowing flocks of Justin Herbert. Also in this game. It's going to be a couple weeks before they collapse.
That's right. All right. Before we do a little round robin here at the end of the show, top five teams here coming out of week 1. My top 5. Let me know what you guys think. I have at number 5, I have the Chargers. Again, like I said, most complete game out of any of the teams I feel. Besides that Buffalo and Ravens game, where I think both teams played really complete game. Number 4, I got the Ravens in a losing effort, but they dominated that game until the end. And this is just a week one thing. Number 3, I got the Packers. They did what they did to Detroit. Exclamation mark on opening week divisional matchup. Number 2, I got the Eagles, and number 1, I got the Buffalo Bills. Can't get a better list.
Are we supposed to do that? Did you tell us to make a list?
No, I just
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
I was doodling before the in between shows.
I just feel like I was back in school and went, oh shit, I didn't do my homework.
Like, oh, crap, I gotta do that. No, this I just tossed this out there.
Okay.
Not bad. Would you guys put any other teams in there in top 5?
So you had, was it Ravens?
Had the Ravens at 4.
So it was 5.
Chargers.
Chargers,
Oh, Chargers, Ravens, Packers,
Packers, Eagles, Bills.
Um,
You could say it's not bad. It's not.
no, I'm saying I don't think it's bad. I think I might put the Steelers there. I think maybe I'd have.
I take the Ravens out because they lost and put the Colts at 5 and the Chargers at 4.
You just Melo was with you for a second because
I was like, okay, like
he was like an opportunity for my Steelers.
Listen, it's a week 1. That's all I'm saying. It's a week 1 victory, and they dominated. They did.
See, I was looking at who they played. You know, the Colts played the Dolphins and the Ravens play. I feel like the Ravens had the much tougher matchup. But we'll see. Week to week, these things go. All right, that does it. I can get my clips. Let's do a round robin here. You know, it was weird.
30 seconds in.
No. Let's don't make my life any more difficult. But it was weird. I sent you guys. It was weird to see Sports Center and this guy on Sports Center, and then talking about WrestlePalooza. They're talking about all the stories, the matches, and whatever. And it's just like right in the middle of Sports Center, in between football and whatever else is going on. And I thought it was pretty cool, but it's also that it's weird seeing the Sports Center hosts talk wrestling.
I mean, I think the weirdest thing is that you're still watching Sports Center, but
it's that happy hour Sports Center thing that they do.
What's happy hour?
They have like a happy hour. That's just what they call it. I think it's at like 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock. But now there's a lot to watch. Like you got First Take. You got what's that? Get Up. Then you got First Take, and then after First Take, you got two. Get Up is a good show. I like Get Up. Wow, you just thumbs down on all of Timmy's guys, all of them. Thumbs down, right? But then after that, you got McAfee and Rich Eisen is on there now too. So those go head to head at 12.
Like what, ESPN 1 and 2?
Yeah, they're both on ESPN Plus and Disney Plus, and yeah, and
interesting that they would do that.
I didn't even know Rich Eisen was going back to ESPN until they had him on and said, "Welcome back to ESPN." I mean, he did that Sports Center segment. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it was okay. Timmy, what you got here on the way out?
Well, looking forward to another great week. Thank you, Magic Box, for your gifts of fruitfulness. But have you guys seen the NFL rivalries collection that came out? The different jerseys and shit. Mm-hmm. Usually, I hate all these things that come out. But look, that's the Rams. I think that's pretty awesome. Then they got check out the Giants one hasn't been released yet. It's like they're releasing them like every hour, every 2 hours. The Dolphins one's actually pretty goddamn sweet.
Yeah, I like that one.
I like that a lot. Even the Jets one's nice. That's the Jets one.
And they're called what, rivalry?
The rivalry edition. I guess they're going to wear them maybe for a rivalry game this year. I've seen the Patriots. That's the Dolphins again. The Rams again. I don't know. But I'm hoping the Giants don't shit the bed like they did with last year's jersey. The Bills is actually super nice. That's like you can't tell there, but it's like an aqua blue.
That one I did see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like an aqua blue. Real fucking nice. Yeah,
Timmy, nothing could be worse than last year's.
That's what I'm saying. I hope they don't shit the bed with their ugly ass 100-year jersey like they did last year. That was one of the single worst things that
or Daniel Jones
ever laid my eyes on, and that's the Patriots one, which I think is also pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good collection. I'm looking forward to hoping the Giants one doesn't suck.
It can't. That was awful. And who bought that?
How are they not $10 on sale right now? I don't understand. They're like on sale, but it's still like $80. I'm like, who's paying $80 for that?
Should be giving those out at Modell's.
They should. They should give those away.
Modell's is gone, right?
Whole home opener. They should be giving
Modell's is gone.
Yeah, there is no more Modell's.
Yeah, that's it. Modell's.
So where do you get your stuff now?
Online, Fanatics,
online,
NFL
Fanatics.
Shop, or
listen, Ed. Every single time there's a Mets drop, and Fanatics or that athlete logo, he sends it to me, and I just spend money. 2 from last week with the new pictures.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the Giants one to come out and be, look cool. If it looks good,
I need a new Giants hat too. This one's all jacked up. All right, Melo, what you got here?
So my final words will be talking about football, but actually football.
Oh Lord!
For World Cup, we're 10 months away. Today until the 19th, you could go ahead and, if you have a Visa debit card or credit card, register to try to win these. Well, I guess win the raffle to win these tickets. And then, you have until the 19th to do that. First round, I think they said the cheapest tickets will be $60. And I know all 3 of us are. Well, you guys are, I think, more closer than I am to a stadium where a game was going to be played. But regardless, I think, biggest sporting event in the world's coming to America.
That's it.
That's a
America.
big old terrorist bullseye.
Oof. Keep the positivity to me.
There's no such thing. The world is a pile of shit. So no. It was at Meadowlands. Is that a Giant Stadium?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, MetLife.
Where's the finals?
Is it MetLife?
Oh,
those aren't going to be $60.
I hope the finals aren't going to be in MetLife.
I wouldn't be. Yep, MetLife.
Is it?
Yep, it's gonna be at MetLife.
Oh my god! I hope it's like USA versus Canada. This way, there's guarantee of no violence.
Probably a 0% chance of that happening.
0 chance of that happening.
Listen, I will gladly take the class, but if it's like Puerto Rico versus Dominican Republic, I'm moving my family out of New York. I'm going to move them out. So, look, you guys got to get out.
They're also not going to be
until soccer. I don't know teams.
Wait a second. Timmy, there's more Dominicans in New York than there are in the Dominican Republic, so they're okay.
And I understand how fucking serious this is to people. They take this shit, and they take it so serious that I watch because I'm interested to see the craziness that goes on. I like the World Cup. I watch it all. I watch it every time it's on. But the people are fucking insane. The Italians. Out of control. I was going to say the slang word. The Polish people out of control.
Archie.
I have Polish in me. I could say it if I wanted to, but I won't. The Polish people.
Me too, Timmy.
Out of control. It's crazy.
You're not.
We could be related, Tim.
Yeah, I got some Polish in me.
Yeah.
And I'm from Greenpoint. It's Polish capital of the world.
That's
even more than Poland.
See, that's what I'm saying. All right.
There's a rumor back in the day that said when Greenpoint, it was so many Polish people that they checked the census every year. If there was one, if Italians outdid them, they called over and sent a boat over just to make sure they always had dominant Polish people. Listen, we're down by 10 people. Send over 20.
By 10. Need a fourth quarter comeback.
Send them right in. They don't want to be outnumbered at all, so they send them over by boat.
Oh my god! All right, that does it for us this week.
No final word from me, boss.
I got there. We talked a lot. Obviously, a whole ton of different subjects here. We scan that, get a big FU, 2 middle fingers or something like that.
Better.
Oof, okay. We got limited time here, Timmy. I gotta get my clips in. So we'll talk to you guys next week. After week 2, hopefully the Giants put up a better showing this week, and we'll see what happens. Good luck betting, and don't let anybody tell you what you got to do when it comes to gambling. Peace out, everybody.
We stomp you out.
Damn it.
The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City.